The
That's
best learning. It's the best learning of anything.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
So just 1 second.
I could talk an hour and a half just about all those things that I've done in my life.
Okay.
Like,
Now
right?
I am at the correct YouTube channel and we can start. I will start recording. Record to the cloud. Okay, great.
Excellent. Here we are, Clear Sky Collective. We're in August, so this is the eighth Clear Sky Collective online. It's a free group to help people create everything they want in their life, everything and anything. So this is the eighth one. We started this in January, and it's really great to have everybody here. Clear Sky Collective online, and today we have a phenomenal guest, Diana Gencheva, and we're really happy to have Diana here. She is a Neurographica instructor, and she's the director of the European Neurographica Center in Europe. Makes sense, right? And and I met Diana in the year 2020.
Yeah.
In 2020, we were part of a coach training called RMT, Robbins Madonna's training. And we had some conversations together because one of the things that they asked us to do was do peer coaching. So we would coach each other. If one of us had a challenge, we would coach each other, and we got together and we had some conversations, and we've been connected ever since 2020. And I saw Diana make a phenomenal shift. I saw you in 2021, and then you were managing Pizza Hut at that time, and you had been managing Pizza Hut for like 10 years in Bulgaria.
Oh, no, in Cyprus.
Or in Cyprus,
In
that's right,
Cyprus.
Cyprus. And then when I saw you again, I was like, wait, is that Diana? She looks so different. What happened? Because I remember when we had our conversations before, a lot of times what like it was heavy, there's a lot of heaviness and a lot of things going on and a lot of challenges. And then when I saw you the next time, you're like, hey, you're like smiling and bright, and I'm like, hey, what happened? Can you tell me? And then you started telling me about Neurographica and your journey with that. And I'm not going to steal your story for that because I want you to share with everybody your story of Neurographica and what that's created for you and your journey with that. So I do want to, before we get started, I'm going to turn it over to you in just a moment, Diana. But before we get started, I do want to invite everybody who's here live and everybody who's watching this into a way of listening and into a way of being with what we're creating here. I'm going to invite us to slow down, like just slow down and be in the moment, be present. I'm going to invite us to really focus in as much as we can and really focus in. Somebody's coming in here. Michelle is coming in. This is great. We have somebody else coming in. I just let in. So I want to invite everybody.
I made us like this because in YouTube it's just you, and I wanted to be both of us, but something is, I don't know what, with Zoom, and where it's whoever is speaking, it's on the screen.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I like to be on the screen. I'll just speak the whole time. No.
Okay.
Thank you so much. So I invite everybody to be present, to be focused, and minimize distractions as much as you can. And I'm excited. I'm going to turn it over to you, Diana, and I'd love for you to share a little bit about what you've created since 2020.
Okay. So I just prepared something very small for you because I guess you want to start drawing as soon as possible, but just a few slides, just 3, I want to show you. So so the difference, who I was before and who I am now. And this is because this big transformation, this big change It's, as you see, I look different physically. I feel mentally and emotionally different. And this is because the work that I've been doing with Neurographica, and not only, I have other coaching practices. So I was really confused. I was searching for my path for a really meaningful life, and I wanted to help people. And this is me. The person on the left is the person that Robert knows from 2020, and this is from since this year. These two pictures on the right side, it's me. What I became since I started drawing Neurographica. And the person next to me is Pavel Piskaryov. This is the creator of the method. I am very happy that he came in Bulgaria. He came this year. Last year he visited us also, and I can work around him. I can be in his events that we organize here for him to get from this energy. That's amazing. That's really powerful. And my transformation, it's what happened with me is I learned to see the solutions instead of problems. And you know, when we work on our personal development, we start seeing things differently. I begin to believe in my own strengths, and that's why I look so confident. That's why I built the business and the brand, and I am the director now in European Neurographica Center. I transform my life and the life of the people I work with. I see that everything changed around me once I started changing myself. My daughter changed. My colleagues are changing, the people are changing. The people that they don't belong in my life, they are gone. They are not anymore in my life. And what you can achieve through Neurographica, it's first, and one of the most important, is to release the stress and the inner blocks, to work on your mindset, to be more creative. And really, you will see, because this practice is like becoming an addiction. It's a good addiction, because once you start drawing, you release all the blockages, and you have new ideas, and you have new people coming in, and new inspirations, and you feel really calmer and happier. You have better life, better and healthier relationships. You even can find a new job, a new career in your life, because I was, as Robert said, I was managing Pizza Hut for 10 years, but once I graduated the instructor course, I started my own business. I'm doing both my own, and I'm working in the Neurographica, European Center Neurographica. So I have this power now to help people in a different ways. So I hope I can inspire you, and you can start drawing more Neurographica. And I will be very happy to see your pictures online, to share them with me. I hope through Robert, I can see your drawings, and I can give you feedback, what you can improve, so you can really achieve the things, what you are drawing for. Really, the Neurographica is not, I want to stop this. Neurographica is not only for achieving goals and wishes and dreams. Neurographica is for helping having better life. So you can have many, many, many things, achieving your goals, improving your relationship with kids or partner, or getting anything. Yeah.
Or abundance. Yeah, or abundance. That's what we're going to talk about today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
And unlocking all the possibilities in your life. The last, I shared it with Robert yesterday. The last thing that I manifested it, but I because I released all the limitation and blockages in me, I manifested my car. Once I knew, I was certain what kind of car I want, and I drew it on the paper. The car didn't come just by itself, but I have it already. I bought it. I bought the car. I found the money. I bought the car, and everything is the way I want. So that's the last, but I'm manifesting, and I have a lot of many accomplishments because of Neurographica.
Can I ask you a question about that before we get started? So when you did a drawing, a Neurographica drawing, correct? So
Mhm.
when you did the drawing, and I think that's what we're going to do today, but I'm not clear. So my question is, did you have an intention of like, hey, I want a car, or hey, I want money, or hey, I want what was the beginning intention? And then we're going to go, they don't know the process of
Yeah.
Neurographic yet, but you're going to take us through that. But what was the intention in the beginning? So maybe we can start to prime our intention for what we want when we're drawing today around abundance.
Yeah, we always have intention for our drawings. We call it theme, topic. You need to have a topic, what exactly you want, but it's good to name it with one word. Not like I want abundant life, just abundance is enough. Because when you
Hmm.
say I want to earn $1,000 per month, you put a limitation somehow, restrictions on your achievement. But when you say I want abundance in my life, or just abundance or money, you
Hmm.
open the channels to come more, to receive more money in your life. No matter the resources, no matter from where they're coming, but they can come from different places. And that's
Hmm.
the good thing. We always have a topic. So maybe your some people's goal would be abundance in health. For some people, this could be abundant and fulfilling relationship.
Mm.
For some, it's going to be money. So for
Mm.
different people, it's different.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So getting clear about where we want the abundance in our life
Mm-hmm.
to show
Mm-hmm.
up and
Yeah.
to appear is
Yeah.
really important, is what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, good.
Good.
Great. And one more thing now today, if you have, hopefully you have some markers, some pens, some Sharpies, some colored pencils, some, hi Tesha, good to see you, some highlighters and some paper, because we're going to get started on doing some drawing here very shortly. If you don't have that, grab something. What do they need, Diana? You know better than I do. So share
Yeah. So
what's the least amount that you can have to draw?
the list is one Sharpie or any marker.
Got a Sharpie. Okay.
Yeah. I prefer
Uh-huh.
black because it's easier to draw. And
Uh-huh.
I have this, but you can have you can
Oh
have
wow,
even smaller.
you got the whole plethora of colors there.
Yeah. So I can have, even you have two, like one or two, it's enough. I have a lot of times that I use just one marker and it's enough.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
you can have a piece of paper and one marker, and that's enough.
And that's enough. Sometimes
Great.
the last time when I went to register my car, I just had one marker and one like this small paper, and it helped me to go through the process very fast. So we need
Cool.
one paper and one paper marker and these highlighters. Even you have one, it's enough. One, two,
Okay, cool.
as
And
many
colored
as you.
pencils or crayons will work as well, or colored
Color
pens.
pencils.
You can use colored pencils or
Yeah.
crayon would work as well.
Crayons, because they cannot mix very well the colors. That's why I prefer color pencils.
If you don't
If
have anything else, can you use a crayon?
you can use, yeah, you can use.
Okay. Okay. I just want to double check.
Yeah.
I want to give people as many options as we can here for the people on the recording or the people
Hmm.
who are here live. Make sure that we have, that way if there's limited resources there available handy, that they can use whatever they have.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
So you said you will prepare us, yes?
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like we're prepared. How does everybody feel? Just raise your hand. Do you feel ready to go?
Ready?
Thumbs up. Got your
Okay.
pens, your markers,
Good.
your pencils. I'm feeling the energy in here that we're all really present with each other and ready to go. So I'm excited. So
Okay.
yeah, over to you.
Okay. So I want to ask all of you, are you clear about the topic you will draw today? And can you name it with one word?
Did Were we given an instruction of what to draw? I apologize. I was a little late.
I will give an instruction and how we will start and what we draw. We draw a tree of abundance. So just we need to start with the first thing is our topic. Always we have a topic. We don't draw Neurographica without topic. So that's why as I said, we need one word. What is the one thing you want to achieve? What is one thing that it's really important for you right now? Maybe it's money, maybe it's abundance generally, maybe it's love.
I would really like to be comfortable with myself, regardless of what's going on outside of me. Is that too much? Needs to be what?
Okay, in what matter?
Self-acceptance.
Self-acceptance. Okay. Write it like this, one word, self-acceptance. And you will see how we will grow your tree for self-acceptance. Okay. Kate?
Calling on me. Great. I would like to create an artist's life.
Artist life.
Mm-hmm.
What this life will give you?
Being in a creative space,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing things through an artist's eye and being able to confidently say I'm an artist.
Okay. Lovely topic you have.
Thank you.
Cindy, I see Cindy's with open mic.
I would like to just be more mobile, be fit. You know, I'm a retired lady, so I need to stay. Motion is my lotion, is what I always say. So that's kind of my goal right now.
So can you name it with one word?
Fitness.
Fitness, okay. Or maybe a healthier fitness?
Yes, health. Yeah.
Okay.
Be healthier. Yeah.
Be healthier, good. And Cheryl?
Peace.
Peace. Okay, good. So I will turn my camera, and because I will just show you very, very, very quickly 2 things about what is important about the Neurographica, and then we start drawing. Just 1 second. We will start drawing. So prepare water. You need to have a glass of water at least, because this process is, we need the water. Opa. Here we are. Okay.
Well, hold on. Can we, 1 second, I want to just share. Does anybody need that, grab a little small glass of water to have? If you don't have a glass of water, maybe we can just take a moment.
Be right back.
And just grab a small glass of water and have it there handy. And maybe I could share my intention. What was that, Cheryl?
I was going to say, is the water to drink or is the water for our paper?
To drink.
Okay.
A water. Yeah.
Okay.
A water to drink. Somebody said driving. Michael. Okay. He's driving.
That's Michelle, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this will be great to come back to. And could somebody really listen to this and get a lot from it, and then be able to come back and do the drawing with the? Yeah. So this is good. Still good to listen to take in the information, and then when you get home, there'll be a recording of this, Michelle, so I can send you the recording.
That's very good. And something that is very important is you can make this drawing in any other topics. So maybe today you make your drawing on fitness, on creator space, on whatever. But tomorrow or after tomorrow, you might feel that you want to work on a different topic. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's something else. You can use the same drawing. This tree of abundance can be used for many, many other things. So feel free to explore it, to work with it, and to share your experience. Okay, so one thing, so the 2 very important things here. as I sent one video to Robert, one of the things is the neural line. This is one of the, it's very important because when we draw it, we connect with the nature, we connect with ourselves. That's why when we start drawing, we release all the limitations. We release this inner critic who is always trying to tell us and to lead us to what's correct, in brackets. So the line it has two descriptions. The line is a line that it goes where you don't expect it to go, and it doesn't repeat itself in any directions. So it's not this kind of line. We break the stereotypes once we start making the line. So it's not this, it's not straight line, it's not even this one. And sometimes when you need to, let's say, get calmer, let's say, or you cannot sleep even at night, start making some of these lines like this. And you lead it. It's not a spontaneous line. You lead the line. So, and the other thing that is very important, it's the rounding, because these lines, they represent our thoughts, our ideas, the people that we might connect. And when you see them like from above, they look like this, but actually in the space they are far away from each other. And what we do here is to make one small smile. This is like part of the circle, and to round them like this. And like this, call it the pattern, Piskarev pattern. Like this, we connect them. And you just need to smooth the lines so they can look like this, very nicely and very smoothly. You see? And you will realize how the picture changes and your feelings, they change. We need to observe a lot of things, what happened with us while we're drawing, but I will show. So these are the two very important things here, the line and the rounding. Is it easy for you? Shall I show more? So why we make this rounding? Because once we see like 4 dots, even you don't see them very good, our brain connects the dots. And let's say I see one square. And here is the same. This small arc, my brain connects it to the circle. So once we start harmonizing these intersections, we see harmony, because the edge represents dangerous conflicts, represents all these sometimes even negative emotions. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me so I can explain. So these are the 2 important things. And I want to, yeah.
Does anybody have any questions?
Mm-hmm.
Does the line have to start at the edge of the page, the middle of the page? Does it have to end a certain place?
About what?
Where do you start your line? Does it matter? Where do you end your line?
It doesn't matter. This was just small explanation and exercise, but I will guide you through the whole process now, so you will see.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So, another questions? Do we have other questions? Maybe no. Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like no. Yeah.
It sounds like no. Okay. So, I will work on the topic of abundance, because this for me represents all the abundance. Is abundance in love, abundance in money, abundance in possibilities that I can create in my life. And I will give you 2 minutes. And for these 2 minutes, you need to write down all the words associated to that topic, whatever everybody's have written down. Don't think, I mean, just let it go out. Maybe you will have some strange words. Don't think about it. For somehow they are related to your topic. If you feel stuck at some moment, repeat words. Maybe you need to repeat the word love or creativity or health, whatever. Just let it go out freely and without you thinking about it. Any associations, any words, anything that comes to your mind related to the topic, to your topic actually. And something that you can use is to use the whole paper. Don't make a stalk. Don't put the line. Write them down in lines. Use the whole paper and create one nice composition with words. So, are you ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So, start.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Are we not writing these on our tree?
Can you repeat the question?
I thought we were writing the words with our tree of abundance.
No. We're going to draw it now. We will create it, the tree. And there you will put these words as well. We're activating the topic.
Okay. I'm going to go get another.
Yeah, so this is a separate piece of paper, not the paper that our tree's going to be on, correct?
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay.
And finish the last word. And now I want you to count how many words did you write down.
Is that even if they're copies of the same word, like if
Yeah.
you use the same word twice, just count how many words we have.
Even it's 2-3 times you wrote the same word, you count all these 3 times, let's say there are 3. How many? If you have less than 17, complete them to 17. Write down some more if you have less. Okay.
What if you have 117?
For 2 minutes, it's impossible. The most I've seen is like 57, but you need
Wow.
to write down too fast, which is not necessary here. Have you, and what's your words? Do you see any negative or all of them they're positive? How do you feel with these words that you wrote down? If you want, don't answer me, just reflect on yourself.
Or
Mine are all pretty positive, I think.
Good. That's very good.
I had
Don't-
positive to start, but then I had some negative coming up towards the end.
I want to so don't be stressed with these negative words. Maybe these are some limiting beliefs that you have, and you can work with them, to transform them later into positive ones. Okay, so now we can start drawing our tree of abundance. And because I want you to see how really you can get more in life, more than what you can imagine, take the paper like this is vertical, the vertical side, not horizontally like this, but turn it vertically, because the tree represents growth, represents development. So make one frame, because I keep the marker open. Okay, and make one frame here. This is our frame that we're gonna use for the tree now. And in here, like this is 1/4 of the paper. You can draw one very thin line. This is the present moment. We are here at this moment. This is our past, and the future is in front of us. And make one small, not so big, circle here, and this is you. Don't worry if the circle is not in a perfect shape. Even mine now is not very perfect. But make this circle and feel it. You, at the moment, now, 2025, and feel the abundance is coming. And as the tree has roots to take minerals, to take water from the ground, from earth, we have our past, we have our family behind us, and we have a life, before that present moment. And we need to start putting lines from the past to create our tree. And you start making the line, we're going to make the silhouette of the tree and finish here. Now we create the roots. Feel it, how the energy change and the energy change once you move in the direction forward. These lines, they can go through the circle that represents you, go out. Even you might feel that a line could go out, because this tree is just one moment now, representing now your possibilities. And observe yourself. How do you feel making the lines? If they intersect and they cross, if they cross, what is your feeling? And do you want to go out of this frame? Even down, you can go out of the frame. You can extend the lines if you feel it. And as I said, the roots, they represent our past. They represent our resources. And here we can make small circles. So this is my family that helps me. And that is my resource, one of the biggest. Because I have my life. So we start discovering resources in our life. What else is our resources for the topics we have? Maybe this is a course that we have, and we can start practicing to get fit. Or maybe this is our ambition. This, even past teachers in your life, they are also resources. Or maybe you will discover something new. They can be 1, 2. And I think I have something here that I don't really know. Even you can put something that you don't really know. Some of them, you might name them. You might write down on a separate paper, what are your resources for your topic? And now when I said it, I realized, what is this here? Something that goes beyond the frame and beyond the limits. How do you feel, Robert? How do you feel right now?
I feel good. I feel very present, attentive, focused. I like going outside of the lines, and I see like it looks like I have a little heart in the middle that somehow showed up, which is pretty fun. So
Okay.
yeah, I feel good. I feel present and focused and attentive and excited about this. Yeah.
Good. Start observing what's happening with you once you start putting lines on the paper. Observe your emotions, how they change. Maybe some of you might have resistance and you feel like tension. You feel some tension because now we do something that is unknown to our brain. But the key here is to round all these intersections. Maybe you live somewhere that is not rounded, like we work. Not exactly everything needs to be rounded, but you feel tension, you round all the corners, all the intersections. And also observe your body, how it reacts. And maybe you will have some insights. Oh, my body, I feel my back hurts, let's say. I don't feel support on my topic. Or you might feel a headache. Maybe you think a lot about what's going on. Observe all these things. We observe what's happening on the paper. We observe our emotions. We observe our body and insights. This we call it reflection in Neurographica. And if we're ready with the roots, we can round everything in our circle. But I will work a little bit more here. Create the circles in different shape, different size. Some of them can come bigger, some of them they are a little bit smaller. And I will be really happy to see your trees, and just because I'm curious, the tree that everybody created. Each tree, because you might see something that like you need to improve and or to pay a little bit more attention. Okay, and then we will go forward. We'll go to the crown. Here we call this trunk. It was trunk, yes, Robert?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The trunk. Yep. Mm-hmm. So on the trunk, we don't do anything. It's just us. It's just here. We are like, I want you to feel I want you to see if you feel stable and at your place here at the bottom of the trunk. And then put on the tree here in the crown, like another circles, all the things that you want to have once you have this. Once you have your creator space, once you have the abundance, once you have the fitness or the fit life, what will happen? Maybe you will feel more energized. Maybe you can buy your own home if you work on abundance. Maybe you will create your first art collection with in your art space. Maybe you will feel happier. All these things. And you here also, you can put things that you cannot name, like the miracles, something unknown, because it's not necessary always to know all the things. But somewhere, let's say now here in this like small arc, I want to create one circle. Now I have here, and observe which circles they're going out of the frame, how you extend your abundance and possibilities. They can be small, they can be big circles. And again, here up, we will round the intersections. Sometimes the people, they get stressed when they see these circles, when they see the possibilities, and they think, no, I cannot achieve this. It's too much. I'm asking for too much. No, we never ask for too much. The universe doesn't have limitations. The universe gives us whatever we have energy, whatever we vibrate on. And start seeing in your mind all these possibilities that you will have once you have the abundance, once you have the healthier life, once you have the love that you're looking for. Sometimes here in the crown, the people, they start having resistance and they want to leave the marker. Does anyone wants to leave the marker and stop drawing? I hope no. And while rounding in the different circles, just again, as I said at the beginning, observe yourself in the 4 points of reflection. Maybe while rounding, you might realize that I'm very near to achieving what I want.
Diane,
And you might have an idea from where to start. Yes?
what were the 4 points of reflection?
So the 4 points are, I will show you. This marker stopped. The first is what I see on the paper and around me. The second is what are my emotions and feelings. Then any tension in the body, maybe your head, maybe your back, maybe your hand. And here are the insides. The insights. Because what we see creates an emotion in us. And then we feel it in our body. And then when you collect 1, 2, 3, you have the insight.
This exercise definitely brings a lot of anxiety to me for some reason.
And I will tell you why. Because your brain until now, it learned, you used to live in a certain way. And now you're making something new that your brain doesn't know it. And for the brain, this is something like, as I said, something new. And it's trying to stop you, because for the brain, it's something dangerous, because it doesn't know it. And that's why you feel anxiety.
But that's normal.
Yes, it is normal. Once you finish with the rounding, you will feel differently.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's very normal. Just this is the ego and the ego that stops you from changing. But keep working.
Thank you.
And drink water. It's important. Let's say I feel like my face is burning. I feel a lot of energy is going in my body. But I like the tree. It's full with fruits. It's full with possibilities. I can create even better life for me and my daughter. And also you need to pay attention where you have this tension, more tense. Maybe if you work down on the roots, or when you work up on the crown. This is also important. And it says a lot about your topic. Okay. Robert, did you round everything?
No, so I'm finding some places where I still have some rounding that I missed.
Mm-hmm.
And specifically within the part of the drawing that was myself, there were places that's where I'm working in now, because I kind of
Mm-hmm.
went away
Yeah.
from that.
And how do you feel when you work on yourself?
Well, the initial thinking of, "Ooh, I miss myself," kind of came in, and I started thinking, "Oh, I wonder if there's something to that." But
Mm-hmm.
I feel good now that I'm doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is like we are so focused on achieving something that we miss to take care of ourselves sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been caught up in the idea of when I achieve that, then thinking that there's a doing that can create a state of being,
Mm-hmm.
and thinking that if I just do enough, if I just say the right thing, if I just draw the right thing. If I just show up and look a certain way, then I'll finally be free and abundant. And
Mm-hmm.
that's a belief or way of showing up in the world that can be very long term, can feel very, it's felt very hard for me over long term. So it's something that I become more conscious about, just showing up and being. There's no way I can get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my tree doesn't look like Diana's tree. Well, no, that's okay. I can't get it wrong. There's no way to get it wrong.
No,
Here's
oh,
my
that's
tree.
interesting. No, I cannot get it wrong. Your tree is like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's a different style. Everybody has the right to have a different tree.
Hmm.
So the next thing is here we need, because we have a time frame as well. I want you to see how many of your possibilities here in the crown are out of the frame. Do you have any of them? Or any resources from the past that maybe you didn't see? Yeah?
I have 4 out on the top and
Mm-hmm.
one in the past in the root system.
Okay, that's good. And now also, because as you see, maybe, as you see, my tree has the roots, the trunk, and the crown. And we're social people, social humans, social creatures, and we never live alone. So we need to connect the tree with the environment. So create few lines like this. Just this is our connection with the people around us, because we are never alone. We always have people that help us. And feel, if you have tension to make them, this means that maybe sometimes you feel scared to ask for help or something, but it's not necessary to be scared. Scarcity. Okay, and now we need to start coloring. Choose any color you want. I want mine to be, I will take this highlighter, and you can do like each circle to be one color, or you can create a flow. Just here, the thing is that we need to have minimum two segments in the same color. So let's say if the circle is just one circle, you need to have one line inside. So it's two pieces. I will create my flow. And because I want to show you that it could be done with any kind of color, I'm using this because it's very easy to find these markers. And again, once we start coloring, we need to observe what's going on with us. Does your state changes? Maybe you start feeling like more energized. You start all of a sudden feeling happier or calmer. I am feeling inspired somehow. I feel like the flow of the life is going in my drawing.
I don't know about anybody else, but I don't have any lines going through me.
Create
And
some.
Okay.
Create some of them.
I'm having a hard time coloring solid.
What can I see? Let me. What are you using? Highlighters?
No, they're markers. They're tattoo markers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to color solid for some reason.
Aha. Okay, how do you want to color it?
I want to go with the flow of the lines,
Okay,
that open concept for some reason.
okay, use it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Here, you're the creator. Yes, we follow some rules, but generally, you're the creator of your own drawing. So you can choose either you will have solid colors, or maybe you can have some different kind of coloring it. Maybe the highlighters are too intense color for you, and you want to use pencils, color pencils. Okay, and here this wants to be this color. And we can work a little bit more after with coloring everyone with your own, space and place, and with your own speed. Just I show you a little bit how we put colors, and then I hope you have one more marker you can find, which is a little bit bigger tip. If no, even Sharpie is okay. You can make the lines a little bit thicker, and two times. So this tree, yeah, we need to put a few lines. These are lines that I will put one. This is one like this big line, like this thick. This is the help of the universe, because we always have this help. We need to ask for, because even the angels, they don't help us if we don't ask them. So this is the help from the universe that we bring in our drawing to help us in this topic we are working on, and make it that thicker so you can feel it. You see, because it's a bigger energy. It's not like these small lines is our thoughts, our ideas, our connections, but this is a higher energy. Like the universe is helping you in different ways to achieve your goals, to have whatever you are wishing for. And again, wherever this line goes and crosses other lines, we need to round it. So we integrate this help. We say, okay, I see the help, I see the universe is giving me a hand, accept it. maybe you can draw maybe one line, maybe there are two. Everybody needs to feel how much energy, how much help do you need. Do you still feel tense? Who was feeling tense before?
Tasha,
I feel,
let's see, Tasha. There you are.
yeah, I feel better now that we're doing this part.
Yeah, because on the different part, because we have 8 steps in your graphical, and with each step we go deeper and deeper in our subconscious mind. So that's why you had some resistance and tension before, and now because we went deeper, and because you work first of all on yourself, and then we went deeper with the colors, which is different level of your subconscious mind. That's why you feel better.
I was really comparing myself to your drawing.
No. Mine, so don't compare, just feel it as you want to create it. And I will be very happy to see your drawing after. Can you share it with me? Okay. Then we are very near to finalize the drawing. And what we need to do now is to find where is the key to achieve the abundance, the fitness life, the space we want, the love we want, whatever we work with. So we call it figure of fixation. So where our focus goes. And we will make one. I want to show you what we will make. 1 second. So here, let's say I have a drawing, and this is the drawing for my car, let's say. You see this very, again, thick line. This is the one figure. Maybe you want to make the whole tree like this. The one figure that is the key to achieve your goal for today. So maybe this is a resource that you will put the focus on it. Maybe it's the whole tree because it's the growth that you want to focus on. Maybe it's something that you will achieve in the future, but you need to make it with thicker line. I see that here I want to make something in the future that I will achieve will help me have the abundance. And I will create it like this. And again, we round it. And if you know what this circle is, if it's in the crown or in the root, think how this is helping, how this is connected to your topic. And maybe you will realize something that you haven't seen from until now. Maybe you will have an insight. Okay. And there is one very, very two small, actually small steps for whoever feels it. If you work like me with highlighters, you can get some pencils and create shadows, create extra color. I mean, to mix the colors. So you will make it a little bit more beautiful, more to create a bigger impression in you. But with this green highlighter, the pencil is not working. Anyway, we can finish it like this. And I want to suggest you take again the paper that we put the words, and we make the same exercise as we did it at the beginning. And I want you to see something, to see the change. Do you need more time for coloring and rounding?
How's everybody doing?
Yeah. I'm sure that you need more time. And that's good that we have the recording so you can continue with it.
I'm feeling very mellow, very just relaxed coloring, I guess. I don't know.
What
I
I
love it.
realized that I don't see my full potential, and I put myself smaller than what I am.
And my circle for me is very small. Interesting.
Yeah.
What do the circles up in the tree represent? Your future. Your future.
Your future. Yeah, the future and what you will have once you have this abundance or whatever you want, whatever you're working, the topic now. The result of being healthier or successful. Forgot about YouTube. Okay. We have even people watching us in YouTube, which is very good. Thank you for being with us. Okay.
So you had said that there were 8 steps. Could you tell us what those 8 steps are?
The first step was when we wrote down the topic and we made the exercise with the timer. This is the first step. I will write it down here. So the first step is to write your topic and to make activation. So this 2 minutes exercise. The second is composition. So our composition was the tree that we created. In Neurographica, we have 9 different algorithms. We have different compositions, depends on the topic, what we are working with. Number 3 is, I will call it rounding. I forgot how it was the other word in English, but this is where we did all the roundings on our tree. And if you create different compositions, sometimes we need to make the neural lines. Number 4 is integration. And here we have two small steps. It's divided in 2. This is figure and background. So this is where we connect with the people around. This was these lines. It's this topic. Typing. I think like this was correcting. This is archetyping. This is the coloring. Number 5, it's field lines. And this is this big line here. Then number 6 is fixation, or the solution that we created here. Number 7, it's Robert Howitz, when you stylize something, when you create it more beautiful. How is the word, the pronunciation? I forgot it.
You're looking for a word that starts with ST.
Style. So here is, 1 second.
Yeah, stylization or
Stylization, exactly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
1 second, yeah. Maybe there is a small mistake. And number 8,
That's okay.
It's again the topic, the same one. So here it was our topic. We wrote it down, and here again we write the same topic, and we make the same exercises, but our insights, our realizations are different. So we need to inspect. We need to see what happened at the end, because once, let's say, you start with the topic abundance, and at the beginning you have negative words, you feel stressed, you feel something, it's different. At the end you will realize and you will see different words, and you might see the possibilities that you have and maybe you didn't see earlier. So here again, it's the 2 minutes exercise, and these are the 8 steps that we always follow. There is a deeper philosophy in this, but we have courses about Neurographica where we explain everything. So if we're ready, we can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Abundance.
And thank you for asking the questions. It's great to ask those kind of questions because then it helps other people get more clear. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah, thank you a lot. Okay, and then if you are ready, I put the time, I set the timer again for 2 minutes, and we make the same exercise. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Okay.
So we're going to do words again.
Again, words, yes. Okay, so 2 minutes, we start now. And you can finish your last word. Stop. So, tell me, what do you see now different in your words?
Interesting.
Yeah. I want to change the camera.
Some words I never even thought of before.
I was like feeling I want to write relax, 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 and holiday. Yeah, it was very strange. And I have more words even though.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear what was other people's experience of that. I had some different words as well, which was fun. And then I did mine in different colors, and I was spinning the paper around in circles just to like have just writing each word with different colors and just
Yeah.
just kind of going wild with it and letting my subconscious mind go. You flip the paper around, and there's no right or wrong way to put the words on the paper. Some were small, some were big. So that was very different than the time before, because when I started just writing the words
Yeah.
down a line like this, and then you said, "Hey, don't do that." This time I did it. I was like, "I'll do it how," I just went crazy with it and just
Crazy.
didn't follow any rules. So that was pretty neat.
And one thing that you can do is if you wrote them down in a black marker, you can grab the highlighter and just make a couple of words like this in different colors also.
Right.
And you can make
Nice.
it that way. Okay, I'm curious to see and to hear the other ladies that are with us today. How do they feel? How do you feel? What do you experience today with me, with us, with Robert?
I feel great. I feel
Okay.
What was the last? I heard you feel great, but what was the last thing, Tasha? I didn't hear that.
alive and free. Appreciation for
Okay.
Great. Great.
I think I concentrated too much on the drawing part. I wasn't feeling what you were saying we should be feeling. I think I was concentrating much.
Mm-hmm.
That's
What did
yeah.
you-
That's what.
Oh, sorry, Bob.
No, go ahead, Cheryl. I'd love to hear what you have to share, please.
What if you had the opposite? What if you had the opposite? Like, I started out with wanting peace, but I ended up with feeling worse, I guess.
Oh, honey, Cheryl.
Oh, start rounding everywhere and you will feel in peace again.
This was really hard for me.
Can you send me your drawing in Messenger, let's say, so I can give you a few advices what you can improve and you can feel better?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, great.
Kate, how about you?
Yeah, my experience was I went from like, I noticed a change in the way I wrote the words. I mean, it was still in the same pattern, but like more freedom, more fun, more letting go a little bit of having it. That's my tree. A lot of repetition of words in the final writing that I think are leading me a direction into what to create, because themes kept coming around family and florals, and I don't know, it just is pointing me in a direction to head with the art that I'm making, on how to actualize it, how to make something achieve my goal. So yeah, really amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're getting close to the end. So what I'd love to do now is if anybody here wants to get in touch with Diana, you could put your information, Diana, in the chat if you have it. And if not, anybody who's here, you want to get connected with Diana, you just reach out to me and I'll make sure that you get connected, whether it's via email, via Facebook, or however, WhatsApp or whatever it is, we'll make sure that you get connected. And I also wanted to share, Cheryl shared something about how sometimes we can step into a practice, whether it's neurographic or something else, and we can do the practice, and it's like, hey, that was supposed to make me feel better, not worse, right? And this happens for me. I go to the gym, and sometimes after I'm done, I was like, I'm not supposed to feel worse after I go for a walk or after I go to the gym, and sometimes that does happen. Um, and I'm excited, Cheryl, for you to connect with Diana and for her to give you some guidance on some practice around that. A couple things that came up from you, because when we talked about this, Diana, and I want to say thank you so much for coming with your expertise and sharing this with us. This was really, really amazing. And be excited to do this again sometime as well. But we didn't have time for. Is there any other questions that anybody has before we go to closing? Okay. So a couple things that came up for me that I did want to share around abundance, because we talked about, Diana, we talked about creating a neurographic tree around abundance. And a couple things that came up for me around abundance is, one is, here's my tree, and you see I made myself very dark circle. Like it comes to me as like, for a long time I thought the abundance was outside of me. Like I thought it was somewhere outside of me, that's somewhere that I had to get it. And then I had to have a certain situation or a certain person or a certain something outside of me to be abundant. And yeah, I was with a coach the other day and he asked me a question. He said, what did you love to do when you were a kid? What did you love to do when you were a kid? And I had to think about that. So I want to ask you that question to think about. It's like, what did you love to do when you were a kid? And I was like, did I love to do anything when I was a kid? And then I thought about it and I thought, I love to swim. I loved to swim as a kid because I felt like in the water, I felt so flowing and free and easy that I could just flow through the water. I could do flips in the water. I could glide in the water. I was light. It was easy. It was like I felt like I was a different person in the water. Like I could be and do things that I couldn't do outside of the water. And what comes to me about this practice is that it helps me get in touch with that abundant little part of myself, like the young part of myself that would say, if you asked me when I was 4 or 5, are you an artist? Are you a musician? Are you a painter? Are you an astronaut? Are you a firefighter? I would have said, yeah, I'm all those things. I do all that stuff, right? Like the belief and the possibility that we have whenever we're in that space before the outside world comes in and says, nope, 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 nope. It's like that's somebody else's opinion of what's possible. And then we're just like, okay, well, I guess I can't be an artist because somebody said my drawing looks stupid. Well, that's their thing, right? But I want to share that because it's like a part of ourselves that isn't gone. It's still there. It's still that part where we can say, I'm an artist. I'm a coach. I'm a firefighter. Did you ever put out a fire in your house or something catch on fire? You light a match and blow it out. You're a firefighter. There you go. You got it. Bam. Right? That's right. It's like you're an artist. Like, hey, look at this. This is what my tree looks like. There would be a time when I would judge myself for that. And it's like, hey, this is great. I mean, I saw Kate's tree and I'm like, what the hell is mine? I don't even get what this looks like. But Kate, your tree is amazing. I love it. And
Yeah.
this is my tree. So we have 2 minutes, Diana. I'd love for you to share just in the
Thank you.
last 2 minutes what you hear and what I've shared and your experience of today.
I just want to say something before we close. As you said, we don't judge our drawings. This is what made me love Neurographica, because I overcome my feeling of and my sense of perfectionism, because I wanted everything to be perfect, everything to be great before I even start something. But since I start drawing Neurographica, this changed. Now I see and I feel the power I have to make the move, even I'm not ready. In somewhere in the way, I will get ready for everything. I will learn new things. I will be the person I want to be. So whoever wants to start a new business, to create something, just start it. And your drawings are perfect. They are unique. And I hope you can share with the world your abundance and your prosperity.
Thank you so much,
It's
Diana.
lovely. Very interesting.
Yes, very good. I had 3 things for closing.
Mhm.
One is how to live a life of abundance. Say yes to opportunity. Number 2, let go of the past and accept, be in the moment. And 3, be open to a new future. Be ready and open to a new future. We are already abundant within ourselves. And when we allow ourselves to say yes to the new opportunities and allow our focus to become present in the moment, we can see those opportunities and start to move forward in our lives. And it's okay if we don't, because the opportunities are still there whenever we choose to come to the moment and start to look for them. They will always be there. There's no way they will ever disappear because they're always here. So there's no way we can get it wrong. How do you like that? No way to get it wrong. I love that. I love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Diana. It's been a blessing, a pleasure. Thank you for being here, and I appreciate y'all. Have a beautiful and a wonderful rest of the weekend. We'll talk soon. We'll be here again next month. Clear Sky Collective every month, every third Saturday typically. So
Thank you.
thank you so
Will
much.
you send an invitation every time?
It'll come via your email every time, and I
Super.
can also it's the same Zoom link every time. So
Okay.
yeah, if you save the Zoom link, it will be good. Excellent.
Thank you.
Diana.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See y'all.